So as you may have noticed, Halloween is coming up, and on a normal year, right about now, I would be preparing a cool costume for the day, the 31st, also known as Halloween if you forgot. Now, since all of us are locked up in our houses, we can't exactly go out to collect candy from strangers on random streets. So what a better way to spend the Halloween spirit than making a horror game in 12 hours using the same art kit as my friend, Mr. Badduck. Anyways, grab some leftover candy from last year that is most likely so over the expiry date that is now a health hazard, and let's get started. The first thing that I did was, well, I booted up Unity and started a new project. It's sort of become a ritual, a tradition, a formality, a practice, another synonym for ritual. So obviously we're trying to make a horror game here. Now the plan is for us to make a 2D platformer, but it has to be spooky. Because, you know, it's a horror game. So how can we make our game spooky? Well, there are many ways to do this, but the way that I'm going to go about it is playing with lighting, which will hopefully give users a good jump scare. And we also need a spooky art asset pack. So I found an asset pack off of itch.io, which was amazing. So I got the assets into the project and started working on the movement of the character. Now I needed to make sure that the movement felt good because that is arguably the most important thing in a 2D platformer. First, I made the character move left to right. Isn't that absolutely crazy? I could have never guessed. Then I added the jump mechanic and added some better physics to it. I also added some acceleration for the character until he reaches max speed, just to make the movement a little more realistic. Then I added the animation stuff as well, and as the finale, I added the environmental assets from the asset pack that we are using. And there we go. We now have a complete game. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate if you left a like, subscribe, and turned on those post notifications. Now, making the basic movement was quite easy to do, so logically, things will only get better from here, right? So obviously we talked about how to make our game spooky. So now it's time to spookify our game. Is spookify a word? Well, regardless of what you say, now it is. Oxford Dictionary, make sure to add spookify to your next edition. Now basically what I did was I set up points around the map where if the player walked over them, the lights would turn off. Basically what I'm trying to say is that the whole horror aspect will be directed by Mr. Trigger 2D. You know what, this is actually pretty fun, not gonna lie. Things are going well. Stop! Now at this point, I may look like I'm having fun, but oh no. Now, I had this idea, which I thought was gonna be great at the time, but looking back was absolutely horrible. I made an alarm effect for the light. Now, the actual effect doesn't even look bad as far as I'm concerned, but, not sure if you've noticed, this is a forest. Bruh. Like, I don't know about you, but I don't think a blaring alarm in a forest really makes sense, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I then started work on the story elements of the horror. Now, normally when a game dev says that they worked on the story, they normally write a whole document all about the significance of every event in the game, the symbolism. In my case, I just wasted 30 minutes thinking about what the story was going to be. This is exactly why I'm a professional developer right here. Anyways, if you want to see the story, play the game with the link in the description. And while you're there, I mean, might as well click that subscribe and like button, right? I mean, we're almost at 400 subs. Anyways, now I had a general idea of what the storyline would be. I went back to coding, or else there was absolutely no way I was going to finish this game. And this was where things started going to the ding-dong ditch. Now, first of all, you may have many questions. So the first one would be, what in the world is the ding-dong ditch, Alex? What does that even mean? To be completely honest with you, I don't even know myself, but it sounds real, so I'll go with it. Now, second of all, you may ask, Alex, why are you saying that it went so badly? Well, here's the thing. I'm recording this as of October 25th, and you may have noticed that this video is being posted on October 30th. Meaning I essentially had to finish the game in those 5 days with my 8 hours that I have left on the timer. On top of that, I needed to record audio. I also needed to edit this video and write this script, all in 5 days. Now, this wouldn't be bad at all, except I may have forgotten that I had a math test, science test, and an English essay to write. All were 50% of my freaking grade, all within this 5-day period. And so, it was time to speedrun. And speedrun I did. This is Alex from the 30th. Right before I release this video, I still don't know what I got on those tests, but pretty sure I did pretty badly. Wish me luck, and hopefully I didn't flunk out of my first quarter in high school because of this video. Anyways, now I'm done with my rant. Back to the game. So I decided that Dialog was going to be instrumental to my game, so I started work on that. I made several text boxes and made a system in which the dialogue could be implemented. To be completely honest, I have no idea how to explain the dialogue in what I did without spoiling the game at all, so I just won't explain it. Go play the game, people. It's extremely bad, and don't all people like bad games? After that, I made a deer mechanic that will follow you around for half of the game, as well as a wolf mechanic for the ending, which was more complex, I should say, as I had to tie it inside my dialogue script. I then also added some more things in the game, just for the story, fixed a few small bugs, which are actually huge bugs, but calling them small bugs makes me sound smarter, so I'll go with that, of course. I added a main menu, added a dev screen, added some post-processing to make the game look even better, and there we go. The 12 hours were now complete. Well, actually, 11 hours, 57 minutes, and 12 seconds according to my timer, but 12 hours sounds better than 11 hours, 57 minutes, and 12 seconds if you catch my drift. I am actually pretty happy with the results. I may have had to sacrifice my school grades, but I would say it's worth it. Of course it's worth it. It's always worth it. It's not worth it. Psych! You fought and went well? Not even close, bro. Okay, no, seriously. My code was spaghetti. I cut so many corners. I planned on doing so much more. And then in the end, I realized I didn't have time for literally any of it. So, I mean, yeah, the game isn't nearly as close as I would have wanted it to be to my, idea in my head. But, you know, it is what it is. I haven't done one of these challenges in a while, so I mean it's a good attempt, and I did get a finished game, so at least that's a good thing. Also, I added some rain effects to the game as well as some rain sound effects because, I mean, what are rain particles gonna do without some quality rain sound effects? Thank you for making it to the end of this video. Now that you're here, I might as well ask you to subscribe and like if you haven't already. It's completely free, and you can always unsubscribe later if you get tired of my horrendous videos. Badduck's YouTube is in the top right corner right now. It should be popping up. I hope I didn't forget to put it, as well as in the description. Make sure you check out his game as well. Also, leave a comment. I respond to every single one. There are also links to my socials. Also, make sure to join my Discord server. We have a really cool community over there, so I hope that you'll enjoy your time. Anyways, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.